Good morning, students. Now, let's discuss our 8th chapter of Social Studies, Protecting Plants and Animals. In this chapter, we will understand why animals and plants are important to us, then why they need protection, and the steps our government has taken to protect them. Okay. We know plants and animals are important to us. Without them, life is not possible on the earth. What are the importance of animals? Animals give us food. We get eggs, milk and meat from animals. We make many products from milk such as curd, paneer, cheese, cream, buttermilk and ice cream. Animals help in carrying loads. In some parts of India, we still use animals such as bullocks, donkeys and horses for carrying loads. Then animals guard our houses and farms. At farms, guard dogs protects farm animals from being attacked by wild animals. At homes, they guard houses from thieves and robbers. Animals like sheep give us wool. We use wool to make many useful items such as clothes, shawls, blankets and rugs. Then honeybees transfer pollen from one flower to another to make plants grow seeds and fruits. These are the importance of animals. Animals are very important for us because animals give us food, animals help in carrying loads, animals guard our houses and farms, animals like sheep give us wool, and honeybees transfer pollen from one flower to another to make plants grow seeds and fruits. Why these animals need protection? We need to protect animals from various dangers. These animals are under threat of poaching, habitat loss, pollution. What is poaching? Illegal hunting of animals for selling their body parts is called poaching. People who do poaching are called poachers. They hunt and kill animals for their skin, fur, teeth, hair, horns, for sport. Habitat loss also a threat to animals. Clearing forest areas for the development of houses and industries causes many animals to lose their homes. Pollution also a threat to animal. Dirtying our surroundings is not just harmful for us. It is harmful for animals too. Water pollution is harming fish and other aquatic animals. Oil spills in oceans and seas harm marine animals like whales, dolphins and many seabirds. When looking for food in garbage bins, stray animals eat poly bags and poisonous waste. This makes them sick. Animals are in these dangers. So we need to protect these animals. How can we protect these animals? What are the steps our government has taken to protect them? Let's study. The government has made some laws and rules to protect animals. It encourages people to be kind to all animals. It has protected some areas where animals can live freely. These areas are called national parks. For example, Jim Corbett National Park and Kashiranga National Park. According to the Wildlife Protection Act, poachers can be fined and imprisoned for up to 7 years. Some of these actions of people are also punishable by the government. Denying food, water and shelter to pet or domestic animals, keeping pet or domestic animals chained for long hours, disturbing, teasing or feeding animals in a zoo, abandoning a pet for any reason. These actions of people are also punishable by the government. So these are the steps taken by the government to save animals. Then let's study importance of plants. Plants provide food, shelter and shade to many living things. We get fruits, vegetables and food grains from plants. Plants are also used for making medicines, perfumes, soaps, shampoos and face creams. They give us oxygen to breathe. They purify and cool the air around us. They give us timber to make furniture and paper. Why these plants need protection? Logging. Cutting down trees for making furniture is called logging. This is illegal in our country. Housing, farmland and industries. Making land space by clearing forest for the construction of houses, industries or farmlands. Then use of firewood. Wood that people use for cooking, heating or any other purpose is called firewood. People cut down trees to get firewood all across the country. People cut down trees in large amounts. So we want to protect the plants. What are the steps the government has taken to protect these plants? The government has made some laws and rules to protect plants. National parks and wildlife reserves are protected areas where plants and trees grow freely. The government organizes Vana Mahotsav, a tree planting festival and several plantation drives every year. Trees and plants are planted on the sides of the roads to control pollution. The Indian Forest Act reserves forest areas from illegal logging. We should help in protecting plants and trees by not cutting down plants and trees, uprooting or plucking plants from the ground, plucking flowers from areas that are protected by the government. By doing this, we can help in protecting plants and trees. So students, we learned about the importance of animals and plants and how can we protect these plants and animals. Hope all of you understood this. Thank you.